Well, we've always had a passion for missions, but it didn't really become a big part of our lives until we became members of 121. It was primarily as a result of Ross's messages that kind of helped instill an excitement and a passion for missions. And every time we left church, we would ask ourselves after every Sunday morning, why aren't we serving on the mission field? What's really keeping us from going into missions? But by being at 121, being involved in our life groups, God has kind of solidified that for us in our lives.
Life groups at 121 for each one of us. We've been in a couples group, and we've been in individual men. He's been in a men's group, and I've been in a ladies group, and they've played a huge role in our ability to now be headed to Albania. So in various ways, some people have really been praying with us and for us for years, and they've provided that prayer encouragement, and a lot of them have provided accountability. They're on our care team, or what we call our sending team. And so they know the good, the bad, the ugly. They stick by us and help us through those times. My life group in particular has hosted a garage sale. They've helped me pack some things, say goodbye to some dear things that I didn't want to say goodbye to. I needed their strength. They've helped me paint our house and prepare it for the market. One person we might be able to even transition our house to in ownership, and that's exciting too. So God has used our life groups in mighty ways. All of those I mentioned, plus the financial support that we get from them. Several of them have committed to making monthly commitments so that we can take the gospel to the Roma people of Albania.
A lot of people don't know who the Roma people are. They are otherwise known as gypsies, and they are an unreached people group. So through lots of prayer, lots of research, and then finally a trip over there in Albania last spring, it became very evident and very apparent that God wants us to serve amongst the Roma people. They are an unreached people group. There is nobody there sharing with them the gospel except for a couple of families. So we'll be joining in those efforts. They live in abject poverty. They have no electricity, no running water, no sewage, none of that. And so we're going to be there to kind of help educate them and help empower them to get out of poverty through education, health care, and all that. Any way that we can help them get out of that environment. But the ultimate goal, the ultimate reason why we are in Albania is to plant churches amongst the Roma people. To plant a church, pray that God will raise up leadership from within the church, and then we hand that off to them, and then we move on to wherever else God wants us to serve.